It is true that you spend most of the time doing all these things in your head, like Warren very agreed. Which school are you from, Warren?
From RGS.
Sorry?
RGS.
RGS, is it? Ah, okay. Since you're from RGS, you're going to spend 20 minutes to introduce yourself to the class, okay? And everyone, a round of applause. Okay, yes, thank you. Yeah, I see. My co-DJ Ricky Chen agree, right? DJ Ricky, are you agree or not? Yes, Ricky was saying, yes, come on, bring it on, man. No, just kidding. All right, okay, Warren, let's go through. I'm just putting your link, don't worry. This is a very typical Singaporeans, or oh, sorry, typical student in Singapore. No, please don't call me, don't call me. Please stop it, stop it, stop it. All right. Okay, guys. We talk so much and what is Swotpel means to you. Okay, Warrens, Kai Wens, and Han Ling, Chen Xi, Long Jie, Vicky, Jimmy, Shu Yang, Tian Yu, Niger, Yingting, I like your Yingting, I like your animes wallpapers. Very interesting. And Jovan, please turn on your camera, Jovan. Hi, Jovan. Good morning to you. Jovan, shall we do a morning exercise to wake up the rest, baby? And 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1. Jovan is like, Uncle Rima, we just keep quiet and shut up and move on. Sorry, sir. All right. What is Swotpel means to you? A fun and creative to what we're going to do today is to ensure what is your strength, your weakness, and being enterprise to get the best opportunity and to endure the threats. Now, we talk so much about Swotpel, I mean SWOT, as in later on children, you guys will have to have this concept drilled to your head. Whether you're from RI, RGS, Hua Chong, okay, my Hua Chong guy today is not in today. So whether you're from Evergreens, Canberra Secondary School, Yishun Town, okay, Yio Chu Kang Secondary School, Anderson's Country Secondary School, to me, I don't really care where you come from, because at the end of the day, okay, sorry guys, I got an in call. I just want to stop it first. Okay, at the end of the day, we are here to see how are you going to do it well. Now, guys, do you see the words on your, should be on your right hand side? Warren, do you see the word get ready and then the learn and the to, right? Okay, can you form, which one should I start first?
Get.
Are you sure? Which one?
The green one, get. So what do you
Well, how do you form the sentence? Like, are you going to do ready, get, learn to, or get ready, learn to? Which one?
Get ready to learn.
Get ready to learn, is it? Okay. Kaiwan?
No. Learn to get ready.
So which one? Make up your mind.
Learn to get ready.
What? Learn to get ready. Okay, Kaiwan?
I actually think it's like designed to have multiple messages.
All right, man. Cool.
Like it could be get ready to learn or learn to get ready.
Or to learn, get ready. Very English, right?
Yeah.
Get ready, get do now. Okay. Chen Xi, what do you think?
Get ready to learn.
Get ready to learn. Very conventional way of saying, right? I escape. What else? Let's ask for Long Jie. What do you think? Long Jie?
Oh, get ready to learn.
Okay, thank you, Ricky. Last one.
Get ready to learn.
Why nobody start with the word learn? Get ready to. You get an idea now? Right, Shu Yang, agree? We have to see a big circle there. Learn. Get ready to get ready. Learn to get ready. So there's many ways. You're right, Kaiwan. So the reason I put this 4 circle here, some big, some small, is to get your eye attention to it. All right. So let's move on. What is a P and E effect? Okay. Later, some of you have to present your little the pen, gun, box, all these things, which we did yesterday. What is your strength? What is your weakness? What is the best opportunity in life? What are the threats that prevent you to be successful? Okay, create your own Swotpel and later we'll discuss it. What have you learned from today's lesson later on? Okay, so for you, this is yourself. That's you. But may I ask, Warren, what is your strength? What is your CCA, may I ask?
Oh, NCC.
NCC. Yes, ma'am. Honestly, of all the CCA, I hate NCC and NPCC. Seriously, during my secondary school life, I really hate that because I hate the marching. Because I know, foreign, after my set 4 and A level, I will go to boys to men. So I don't like to go NCC. 2.5 years in army is enough for me. So NCC, very tough, right, Korean? What is your strength? Sorry, not really.
Not really.
Wow. 天宇啊，它是未来新加坡的花木兰。哇 ，correct 了Joven，你花木兰。Okay, so what is your strength in your NCC?
Oh, can I say something that's not CCA related?
Anything. Don't worry. Don't worry. This is not a class. Anything that you think is comfortable from you. Oh, Nigel, you're from NPCC, okay. Yes.
Math or drawing, I guess.
Your strength is in math, is it?
Yeah, or drawing.
My strength is in history. I will never love math. It's so boring. Sorry. It's always 1 + 1, 2 × 2. Okay. Oh, no. Okay. So what is your weakness?
Oh, I suck at focusing.
You lack of focus. Okay. So this is not your weakness. This is not really your weakness. This is your threats. When you get not defocused, it's not because of your weakness. Okay, the threats that make you not focus is because you got other things. Later you will see what I meant. Okay, now quick one, Su Yang, what is your weakness? Can all of you while waiting for an answer, please write down what is one of your strength, one of your weakness, one of your threats. Don't write about opportunity first, can? Right, can you just write down? It's about time for you guys to write down now. Next year, you're going to set 2. You need to know where is your strength, your weakness, what is threatening you. Okay, one of the things that threatening most of you here, correct me if I'm wrong, Chen Si, that is your handphone. That's threatening you. Agree now, Chen Si? No, it's not the threats. Handphone is never a threat to anybody. It's the one, the application inside called the scammer. Correct now, Kaiwan? Yeah. Handphone is never a threat to you. The handphone will come, I'm going to kill you. I'm going to attack you. It's the handphone, the person inside will give you a call. 这里是公安局打来的，你将有一个文件，这里是 ICA 打来的。You know, every time Kaiwan, when they call me, you know what I say to them? 你去死了。I got one of my friends, is so bad that he said you have to pay $1,000 fine. You guess what, Nigel? The friend said, yeah, I already PT the money to you, $10,000. You will get it on the 7th month. Get the joke, Kaiwan? You don't get a joke. 鬼节啦. So the phone will go. So, Chen Xi, the threat is not the handphone. The threat is the application, the person who threatening through the handphone. Get it? So, Shu Yang, what is your weakness? Math. A high five, man. Okay, thank you. Jovan, what is your weakness?
Chinese.
Chinese. Okay, sorry. Are you Singaporean or from China?
I'm Singaporean.
Ayo, you same as my son. When I ask him to have Chinese, he cannot take it. Even I ask a Chinese teacher to teach him 弟子规、唐宋燕明清 or 唐宋诗 the poems, all these things. She was like, oh my gosh, Daddy, can I watch Mr. Beast YouTube PewDiePie? Too much of the yeah, no, sorry. I always tell my children, you can feel any subject. If you feel Chinese, good luck to you. Okay, that is our roots. Sorry, Joven, no hard feeling. I'm not against you or anybody. Okay, because later on there are maybe some Chinese video for you to see because I really cannot translate into English. So actually, guys, please take away your weakness. No more saying that, okay, Chen Si, okay, Ying Ting, Jimmy, never say that this is my weakness. No more weakness. Turn your weakness to strength. And how you going to do it? Okay, what am I good in? How can I use my strength? How can I improve on them? You realize that you can see sitting here, everyone's have a physical body, right? Warren, we are all well physical body. That means we got no impairments or handicaps. I do have students in my school really handicapped. I do have a student who I taught in the Bible class, and he passed away when he was very young because of muscle deformity. But he never give up. He never believed that is the weakness, that is the trap that making that he cannot learn. So since we are all having a physical body, we must take away as much weakness, as much negative. Now, these past few lessons, some of you have been with me for 3 lessons already. By now, you should know that Uncle Raymond's very emphasized on do your best. Agree now, Ricky? Right? Can you agree? Jamie, agree now? Never use the word try, because I never believe in trying. Warren, you try to pass next year, see what you get. You get me? Don't try, everything will cry and everything will try. Never use the word try. From now on, don't ever, when your mommy daddy say, girl, boy, can you go and do this? Can you have this? I tried. Don't even use the word I try my best. You are discounting the word best. You say, I'll do it, mom. I'll do it, dad. I'll do my best for it, okay? Right? So where is your strength? Uncle Raymond's strength is I love to talk. Seriously, I love to think when I'm in the toilet. That's me. Nothing wrong, right? Okay, when I cannot constipation or 大便不出来，我就想，我冲凉想，只有 only time I don't think is I'm sleeping. So at night, 12 plus, I also watch TikTok. You saw just now that I'm more guy, right? It's through TikTok. So some of my students, even 1 o'clock, I send to them. You know what they say? Uncle Raymond, you insomnia, cannot sleep. I say, yeah, lor. Okay, but that is the way, guys. Sleeping is important, but you have to prepare yourself for the next couple of years. Now, guys, if you go to a tuition center and tells you, or tuition teachers or teachers in school has per se to tell you, okay, I'm going to build your strength in set 2, in set 1, it's a wrong thing, right, Warren? Your job is to go to university. If you are not interested, please log off now and get out of my screen. Okay, your job here is not set 2. Like I told, since you just came in, I'm not sure you watched the previous video. No, Alex will be able to tell you, and Pingshen. Okay, my daughters can go to university. I beg her, I tell her to go, she refused. To me then she questioned me, Warren, Daddy, does it mean that going to university I will get a good job? Does that mean that no, going to university I will earn a lot of money? Warren, I can't guarantee you to once you get a university job, even you are doctors, lawyers, engineers, or any professionals, it doesn't mean that you'll get you a good job, a good pay, a good environment, a good boss, a good colleagues, or even might be more stressful. But it is essential that the university is your strength and it's your opportunity. Now, honestly, when I was having my breakfast just now with my wife, I watched this video. She likes to watch now a lot of China drama. So halfway through, I really cannot take it. Sometimes it's very irritating. You watch halfway to YouTube, the advertisement come out. But this advertisement came out, was so touching that I literally cried. Really literally cried. Why? I'm very emotional, guys, actually. Seriously. Why he cries? Because this mother was sick. Then the son had to work in the Grab food. And then he has to study. And then the mom was kind of critical ill. So Grab food have this called Grab Academy to help this son to pay for the expenses. Beautiful, right, Warren? Right, beautiful, right? So you see, even then recently there's this TikTok lady saying that why you all work Grab food, 没有前途的，没有用了，来 join property. 所谓行行出状元, every job is important, right, Jovan? You agree, right, Jovan? Right? You see your background is beautiful, no? I love your background with books and all these things. But I don't have this background when I was young. My book is all over the place. I told you before, I came from very poor family. So behind me is all books. Literary books. I think that yesterday you saw, right? I got all kinds of books. My favorite girlfriend is books. So every time when you go to any shopping center, if they lost me, they know where to find me. You know where, Warren?
Popular.
Yes, oh my high five, man. As long as the shopping center got popular, I will go popular. Trust me. And you know which section they will, do you know which section they will go to? Popular so big, right, Goran? They will go to the history department. I'm going to look Albert Einstein, all the funny books about history, about feng shui, about all these type of things. You will never find me in the math department. The moment Kai-Wen, you find Uncle Raymond in the math department is, can you call 995, please? That's Shu Yang, I think you and I will be freaked out. Okay. So what is your strength, Chen Si? What is your strength? You must write down. Yes.
Mother tongue, like Chinese and math.
You see, if you ask me, Uncle Raymond, are you talking about my subject or are you talking about my character? Okay, write down ABC. Write the word ABC. Seriously, write down ABC. No, I'm serious. Hey, you don't know how to spell ABC, You know it's ABC, right? Yeah, Kai-Wen, I know you say, Uncle, you siao, you think what I kindergarten. Children, can't write ABC. A stand for attitude. B stand for behavior. And C stand for your character. How are you going to build your strength to have an attitude? Do you see the word attitude? How you spell attitude? I'm very poor in my English at foreign. ATTIOOTUUEE. It's like, come on. Am I in the right class? Attitude, if you add up the word, is 100%. Do you know that? A is the first alphabet, will be number 1, right? T is number 20, right? You can count A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T. T is 20. So 1 plus 20, you got to plus all the alphabet number. You got me now? So T is number 20, right, Kai-Wen? Right? You go and count. A is number 1, 2, 3. A, B, C, D, E. E is number 5, right? So attitude end with an E, correct now? So you add all the numbers together, it gives you 100. Do you know about this, Kai-Wen? Don't know. Goran, do you know about this? You don't believe, guys? Kenny, are you adding now? You don't believe, you will add the word attitude. 1 plus 20 plus 1 plus 5 plus 6 plus 7 plus. You add up is 100%. Honey, okay? Don't waste the time doing it now. Later you free add it. It's about the attitude. You must give 100%. And your behavior is not even 100%, but you still have to improve your behavior to build out your strengths. And what kind of characters are you? Are you having a positive or negative characters? Are your characters is able to take away your weakness and build up your strength and creates more opportunities and take away your threats? So Chen Si, it's not about your strength in mother tongue or math. You are supposed, Chen Si, to continue to have this attitude of 100% to make these two subjects the best. How? Through your good behavior of learning. When? Of a good characters or when you're supposed to use this subject. I just realized Kai-Wen, rugby got 15 players. Right? Imagine 15 players, everyone got ABC. Your team will be a fantastic team. Right? True now. You can agree with me, Kai-Wen? So can we continue our rugby analysis? If 15 players, 8 of them got 100% attitude, very good chance. Then got 2 of them got behavior problem. Hey, pass. You look at here, look at there, go to one corner and flirt with a CHIJ girl. And hello, excuse me, come back here. Then the other one got bad characters. You don't want to do things. Warren, NPCC, right? Right. You can imagine the marching, NCC, sorry. NCC, you got to do marching, right? Can you imagine some girl got this poor attitude, poor characters, and poor behavior? You cannot complete the whole entire drill. Get it now? Your life is called ABC. Later we talk about DEF, which is your discipline, your efficiency, and what your F. The F word means what? You need to fail. Once you fail, you got GH, EFG, EF, GHI. G, that means you must be gracious and you must be holistic. And the last I is called your initiative. No matter how good you are, you do not have your initiative. Warren, if some auntie, uncle fell down on the floor, then Warren come and tell Uncle Raymond, if I were to help this old lady, do I get my VIA point? I think, Warren, you don't fit to be RGS girl. Agree now? It's initiative, 对吗? Do I need to tell you, Warren 那个老太太跌倒了，去扶她 Now Warren say, can you take my phone? Why? Take picture, put in the Instagram, show people. I don't think it's right, Warren. True enough. You do with the heart, you do with your life, you do with your strength. That's the opportunity that you see that it makes a difference. Okay, first we talk about is it weakness first? Yes, we talk about weakness. All right, you see, there's an A, B, C, D here. Now you get it. Now your attitude, Warren, can we talk about your rugby? If this rugby player is very irresponsible, arrogant, and careless, and fear of failures of making mistakes, your team will never win. True enough. But how do you change his attitude? Later we see. Now, what about being behavior, disrespect to your coach? True enough. Defiance, never come for CCA. Lie to your coach. Bully others. Can you imagine someone bully you? Kaiwan, you better let me play striker. You go and play your back or Frank. Okay, you so small size, get lost. If not, I whack you after that. How do you feel? 不要怕，凯文，你打电话给 Uncle Raymond 啦 ，OK， 我叫兄弟下去跟他们谈，好吗 ？Warren will be, am I in the gangster place? Warren, 我叫兄弟不是那些兄弟，兄弟是那个3个9前面有一个狮子的，你懂是什么吗 ？NPC Singapore Police Force. Okay, so discipline. Do you have the disciplines to have self-control? No, Kaiwan, some of your player. You know, I got this problem in my previous school. This basketball player, okay, he want to play striker in front. So the coach tell him, okay, you play behind. He later, then when he play that time, he start to arrowing his friends, self-extreme, no control, tell him how to play. And end up, no doubt, the first 20 to 25 minutes, they won the match. And later, because of his arrogance, okay, and because of his bad temper, because of his disrespect to the coach, and thinking of being no self-control, the coach sit him on the bench. And the whole team start to lose. So the players and some of them, coach, please put him in. Say no. Wow, then he was very fed up. Guess what? That boy also my student. I was the co-form teacher. Can you imagine that guy? Wow, then we start scolding or all this, or throw the towel, kick the bottle as usual. Very angry. Then move away. I saw him, he move away. They walk there, then look at him. You know why I saw him? Because when he was when he was having competition in the ISH, right? You know, the indoor stadium. Okay, my guys was playing football, I was training my players, so it's quite next to each other. You go and guess which school I am. Okay, I was on. So I saw him. So I say, hey, why are you doing that? What is your problem? So, wow, this coach are too much. Don't want to put me. I told them to play like that. Taiwan, will you dare to challenge your coach and tell, hey, coach, you're wrong? Huh? No, you have to. Guys, if you are in CCA, you have to, but say in a nice way. Excuse me, Taiwan. All coaches are human beings there. We may make wrong decision. True now, Taiwan. You can say, coach, I think, sorry, it's not disrespect to you, but I think just now that this player was playing not very good. Am I right to say that, hey, Kaiwan, you're right, no? Yeah. I was too engaged to the other 2 players. Yeah, good. Yeah, true, it's true. You see, sometimes the coach might, you see, soccer got 11 players. As a coach, you will be more concentrated on the striker than the defense sometimes. True now. Same thing at rugby. Get it now? So if you want to give your 2 cents worth of thoughts to decrease the weakness of the team, it's nothing wrong. I always welcome feedback, Kaiwan. Next time, if you are a coach, you have to tell the first thing when you start a lesson with all your team, these players. I'm the coach. I'm not perfect, but if you think I'm wrong, my doors are always open and come and talk to me. You get it? And that my coach, that basketball coach, I still with him after so many years. He always opened the door, but the way my student, the ex-student, the way he talked to him, you get me now? I mean, he's very passionate, but you don't do until so, wow, so agitating, like Warren. Can you imagine one of your classmates want to do the marching and then give orders, and then you want to do camping? Sad to say, Warren, this year you cannot have this camping, right? Because of very sad or seriously. Like I say, I respect this class. You guys is really going to be a legacy, no? Seriously. all of you are going to be super legacy because no, you all are just like went through a World War II. Really going through World War II, no, foreign. You know why? A war against an invisible enemy. But at World War II, you're fighting with the Japanese soldiers, the German soldiers. But we went through the hardship. If you know who is Anne Frank, the girls who wrote a very beautiful story. If nobody know Anne Frank, I think good luck to you. Nigel, I think your sister will be reading this Anne Frank later on next week. Okay, Anne Frank is a very beautiful girl in terms of characters and attitude and behavior. Get it now? So your life must be from A to I. Of course, you can continue the alphabet until the end. It's also in my books, which I wrote from A to Z. But if you have able to cover from A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, nine alphabet, you are there already. So Kaiwan, let's get back to your this, you see. So when you want to criticize your coach, not say criticize, when you want to give feedback to your coach about the weakness of the team, do it in a very nice and gentle, correct now? Taiwan, if you're going to keep quiet now, you don't do justice to yourself and to the team already, and to the coach. And there's sorry, can I use the word a bit too vulgar here already? 1, 2, 3, too bloody, not kind. You know why I use the word bloody? Because I remember when I was doing discipline, 2 of my counselors who are very senior, one of them is a vice president and one is a president counselor. They were playing in the hot sun, a scorching hot sun basketball. So I call them, you know my voice, seriously, from floor, if I shout and scream, all the way downstairs to the canteen, they can hear my voice. I'm not kidding. I'm seriously not kidding. Because my class, my colleague, my ex-colleague, what happened to your class? Until my principal has to ask me to tone down. So I was shouting across the basketball court, hey, you guys, come here. Then I say, wait, why are you playing under the hot sun, the scorching, the bloody hot sun? So hot. So this is my weakness. I'm being too kind to them. But guess what? They cannot take it. They complain about to someone about me saying I use the word bloody. Because the bloody is very vulgar, very strong on them. Oh my goodness. Yes, Kaiwan, yes. Excuse me, I'm talking about a Christian school here. Okay, I ever teach a Christian school, you cannot. Teacher Kaiwan, teacher Shu Yang, can I go to shit? If you say the word shit, it's vulgarity. Then I ask, what should you say? Kenny, you're going to laugh, I tell you. Teacher, you must say, can I go poo-poo? Nigel, you when school reopen, you go and tell a teacher, I go toilet poo-poo. I can tell you, your friend who's sitting in the class will all fall down. Boom. Kenny, Jovan, you agree? Ricky, you agree? Ricky, if you go to the school on January, I go poo-poo. Long Jie, will you want to say that? No, right? You say, I go toilet and shit. I go toilet and WC, right? So don't laugh. There are some school of thought, you see. Is that my weakness? Is it a threat? Is that another opportunity to say something? Guess what, Kaiwan and Warren and Chen Si and Jamie, next day, I called the 2 counselors, okay, in front of the canteen during recess time. I call them right in my face. I stand up, I literally stand up and I bow to them. And I say, I am very sorry to what I've said yesterday. Do you think I'm making them embarrassing? I don't know what you think. But this is me. This is Uncle Raymond. I don't think I was wrong. But because I heard that is their weakness, they might think that, okay, saying this kind of word is not right. But do you know, if you go in Google now, please type the word Bloody Sunday. In Northern Ireland in 1983, there's this Bloody Sunday where the Catholic and the Protestant were fighting against one another. Guess what? Until today, now, as we are sitting now, even back to Northern Ireland, okay, the Catholic and the Protestant will never see eye to eye. There's one time I went to Nanyang girls attending a seminar by the professor. Okay, until today, foreign imagine your boyfriend is staying opposite and your boyfriend is a Catholic and then you are Protestant. After 5 o'clock, if your boyfriend were to come over and visit you and they know that your boyfriend is Catholic, good luck to him, man. You'll be breaking bones. And honey, I'm serious. Is that bad, no? The Catholic and the Protestant cannot see eye to eye. And my goodness, honey, both of them report to who? Honey, you any idea? Both of them report to who? Anyone? Ying Ting, any idea? Jimmy, any idea? Nigel? Kenny? Kevin? Both of them report to Jesus Christ. Funny, right? The Catholic and the Protestant are both Christian. It's just the Catholic will do this in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. And the Christian will do just Amen. Both of them report to Jesus and they cannot see eye to eye. And they fight and kill. And that's why they cause the Bloody Sunday. So where is the weakness in that country? What is the strength? Very hard. Until today, I think before the Britain that time got having the Olympics, Queen Elizabeth had to go to Northern Ireland to talk to them. And then this group called RA, don't look at this as nothing, children, because it was used as an old textbook for social study. It's called the Northern Ireland Conflict. But now they took away this topic. If you go and type Bloody Sunday in your textbook, you'll understand the SWOT until today. Okay? Now, what is the opportunity in life? Now, career, saving for retirements, planning and educations. Warren, you might think that rest of you, Chen Xi, Ying Ting, Jimmy, Shu Yang, okay, you might think that, okay, I'm still too young. Okay, I got still a long way to go. Why do you tell me all these things? First of all, what is the opportunity after you graduate, Shu Yang? What are you looking at? Remember, you told me you want to be a psychiatrist, correct me if I'm wrong. Was it you? No, right? Oh, you. Okay, Kaiwan, sorry. Then do you want to earn that 10,000 a month? Okay, what kind of house do you want to stay? A landed property, a condo, or what? Okay, what will my future be if after O levels and polytechnic? Will I get married? Will I be single? How much do I need to save and care for my parents? Now, whether you get married or not is really none of my business. Whether you marry, you want to have children, it's not. Can you write D-I-N-K? You have to learn this word. Okay, DINK stands for double income, no kids. That means Kaiwen, you and your wife married but no kids. Your kid is called the Chihuahua dog. Nowadays, a lot of youngsters like to have dogs and pets. Agree now, Ricky? A lot of youngsters don't like to get married but don't want to have children because they find children is very annoying, irritating, very hard to take care. DIW will be double income with kids. All these words you need to know, okay? Right, because we're going to in some of the school might use all these acronyms term. Why is it important, children? Why? Because we are talking about for IP student. Okay, you need to know all this because we are talking about economic, social science. Get it? Social science. We are talking about why social study is important. Some school in IP don't cover social study. They'll cover pure history, pure geography, but they'll study some subject like China's history or European history, things like that. At the end of the day, it's about population. At the end of the day, it's about how this education here will give you opportunity to have these three things. Now you need to plan. They always say that there's a saying that saving for a raining day. And true enough, ladies and gentlemen, Snipers, Long Jie, and Joven, okay, we need to save for rainy day, especially now. Actually, I want to call this girl to come into York, and she's next year set 2. Her mom is a single mom. Before Chinese New Year, I have tuition with her since primary 6. And last year and this year, because of this stupid COVID-19 forward, the mom was being retrenched and forced to retrench. Very bad, single mom. Okay. Then when that little girl usually come to my house for tuitions, then I realized something not right. I can sense it. Then I talked to her. Later she said the mom was out of job. She did not have enough money to eat, okay, and things like that. Very poor thing. So sometimes, 所谓我们活在福中不知福. Then I told him, what you're going to do is say you have to give out a lot of tuitions, things like that. Never. If you have a chance in the future to help others, if you can spend a penny on someone, please save it. For the more than 6 months of this year, I give a free tuition. I'm not getting to say, wow, I'm great. You guys can do it, guys. When you see someone who in need, this is where the opportunity comes in. You help others. You expand, you exponential help. That is a very important thing. I don't only help that girl on warrants. I got many students who is now adult. Some of them even that year, the mom got cancer, had to go for chemotherapy, the father out of job retrenchment. That was way before COVID-19. I got a student from SJI, was so autistic at that time, and every time he come to my class when he was young, he always bite his fingernail. But guess what? He was taught in NUS distinction in math. Okay, now he's around 27 years old. And he's teaching some of my present students and ex-students for math. Warren, if I tell you 3.1574 times 1.2, can you immediately 10 seconds give me answer without using a calculator? He can do it. It's that crazy, right? You see? But because they're autistic. And when he came out, he got the distinctions. He has no career. He have the best education, but he doesn't have the opportunity. So that is the threats we have. So ladies and gentlemen, wow, the F words. Well, I want the F words. Excuse me, correct what? Friends, family, fashion, and foes. Correct not? Warren, F words, right? The F words, right? My child, correct not? It's the F words. So today your parents ask you, why? You make sure your parents are not driving, If you're driving halfway, you say, why have you learned the F words? I think your father and mother, what? No, daddy, you park your car first. Make sure it's at traffic light. Pull your handbrake, Okay, I'm telling you. Today I learned from Uncle Raymond the F words. Sometimes friends, you have close friends and long-term friends and just friends. These are the 3 friends sometimes will be a threat to you. Okay, children, this is recording. Mind if I tell you, you can don't trust Uncle Raymond, you can don't trust your teachers, you can don't trust your friends, you can don't trust your brother and sister. You can never don't trust your mommy. I repeat, you can never don't trust. You must, you ought to, you have to, you will to trust your mom. Can anyone tell me did I miss someone, Shu Yang? Did I miss someone, Jimmy? Jovan? Warren? Hi. Honey, did I miss someone? Honey, today why you so quiet? I know you just cut your hair so nice and handsome. Father, is it?
Yeah.
Yes. So are
Is
you
my
saying
mic working?
Huh?
Is my mic working?
Yes. Working. Loud and clear. Then you say, Warren, you'll be very surprised, right? Why me you don't trust father? I didn't say you don't trust father. I said you must, the first one in your life must trust your mom. Agree or Warren? 你妈妈不会不辞的照顾你. The amount of blood that she lost when the process of giving birth to you, the sacrifice of the 10 months. We as father will never ever replace a kind of agony, a kind of suffering, a kind of stress. And yet there are people who always betray their parents because of money, because of wealth. No. Let's go back to friends first, children. Now, remember, this is your threats, Chen Si. Handphone is not your threats at this point of time. It's your friend who tell you to go to certain website, to certain things, to certain games. I told you, right, Chen Si, this year, one of my Set4 students was so bad that she had to play Valorant. You know what is Valorant? If you all don't know what is Valorant and COD or it's not cash on delivery, if you don't know what is Minecraft and Roblox, please get alive, please. Right, Ricky, you agree now? You know it's Valorant? You know it's LOL? It's not laugh out loud, it's League of Legends. Ayo, so lame. So if you do not have all these things, please, I think get alive. You need to play game. I'm telling right to you now, you need to play game, but please restrict yourself. Playing games can give you a lot of ideas. Trust me. In this 21st century, you need to have some balance of work life. Agree or not? You cannot be 10 hours like me. I used to do that when I was set 1, set 2. 10 hours every day study one. But my time got no social media, right, Coran? Thanks to all the students who bully me. You know what they call my name? Song Zhonghan. 前面怎么读啊, Coran? 怎么读？宋钟汉。前面是不是宋钟对吗？你懂什么是宋钟 right? The funeral right? You know, very bad. Yeah. Because my dad passed away when I was 5 years old. My brother passed away when he was only 10 days old. So they used my name to curse me. So thank you to them, Coran. They bully me, right? So I got no friend, Got no friend. Those my friends are books, no. So lucky I stay at home and read books. That's why I can sit here today. If I were the next student, I might be in Changi prison. So sometimes doesn't mean that one is track will not be your opportunity. True or not, correct? Okay? In Christian, is if God closed one door, they will open this thing called the windows of opportunities. Guys, never give up. Because the person that you trust sometimes may not be your friends. Sometimes your close friend might betray you. A long-term friend might, because of other reasons, betray you. A just friend, acquaintance may not be real friend. All right. So what about foes? Someone who betray you, someone who did something bad. Now, there's many circles I want to put, but I don't want to indulge so many circles inside because the threat is so many at this point of time. Right. So since like now as a volunteer police officer, sometimes I get calls from old people. I was very poor thing. That day I won't believe it when I was doing duty. This lady can lose $400,000 or $200,000. I thought we study history and geography, we must have cross-referencing, right? Reliability check, right? So auntie, 你被人家骗了$200,000. Example, I can't remember the figure. Yeah. So I asked Nigel, you must show me the proof, right? 龙姐 agree, right? 龙姐. So he showed me her bank book, no? Okay, Jovan, when she showed me the bank book, I literally saw $200,000 was being transferred out from her bank account, from Bank of China, all the way to the China bank in China. Ricky, got this type of people, really dumb, right? 200,000, not $2. I thought you buy Shopee, like for me, I go Lazada. I'm a very hard follower Lazada. Recently, I bought a very nice mug, a piggy mug for my wife. So it came here, the mug broken into pieces, so I have to return, right? So they refund to me. So can you imagine 200,000 at Yingting? Jimmy, $200,000 lost just like that. So the threat, is it the handphone? Or don't tell me the family never tell her. Say, 我不知道呢，我以为是真的有公安局在中国。Then I asked her, ma'am, did you really go to? Yeah, before COVID 我有去过中国做生意，然后我有sign一些文件。那个文件然后就是很跟他讲的一样国人听好他讲的一样来陈曦，他讲然后我就问他 Jimmy, did he show you? Yeah, he showed me a document that I see. He showed me from the handphone, Jimmy. The document was very blurred, like like those background are like Tianyi background like that, so blurred. You can't tell, right, Jimmy? How can you tell that this is a document? And that is the reason that is the trend, being gullible. Write down. You must have 3N. When someone shares with you something, you have to manage with motivations. Okay, you must be mature enough. And this is a true story. I'm not making up. I was doing duty in my police post. I literally saw this lady. Then when she walked off, I talked to my colleague. Hey, seriously, got this type of lady? Raymond. This is not the first time I handled this kind of case. Huh? I was like, huh? Warren, there are so many gullibles, auntie and uncle, and even around my age, 被人骗. So Kaiwan, imagine I'm a girl. Hi Kaiwan, I miss you. Can I come to see you in Singapore? Then Kaiwan say, okay, come. But I got no money to buy ticket leh. Can you give me $2,000 buy ticket? Kaiwan say, okay. First class. SIA, okay, 82838, just kidding, Kaiwan don't mind. So he sent, and now, TikTok always put that 1 hour later. Yours is 1 week later, talk. She's still not here. 1 month later, still not here. Wait until the cow come home, you pay pin. That is the track. Now, family, do you think families can be your tracks? Nigel? Sorry, can we finish this, then we go for a short break? Overshot already. Do you think family can be your track? Nigel?
I think maybe.
Maybe, yes. And it's true, just a quick one. Because I seen it in my life when I was working in the in my previous school. There are some parents who really betray their children, making them to take drugs, okay, to steal, whatever reasons, or even the siblings also betray. Grandparents, I don't think, in my opinion, grandparents do betray their grandchildren. Maybe in other countries, yes. Okay, next, quickly, social media and materialistic ones is one of the threats that makes people to be gullible, to be so naive, to be so childish, to believe that this is too good to be true. So sometimes when you do something now, especially set to next year, is a very critical year for all of you. Think about this 4F when you come to threats. It's not about your handphone. It's not about the Call of Duty games. Okay, it's not about Call of Duty games or anything. It's about all these things that is really threatening you. Whether it is because of addiction, or is it because that you cannot resist the temptation, or is it because you have not the motivation to prevent this temptation? Okay, so I go for a break. Next one, we'll talk about this. Okay, let's go for a break, a short break now. In 10 minutes, we'll be back at 11. Thank you. hello. Welcome back. Please turn on your camera. Thank you. Now, this is the time to brainstorm. Okay, so let's talk about your strength, weakness. So what is your strength? Thank you for coming back on time. Waiting for Long Jie, Han Ling. Thank you, Joven. Thank you, Long Jie. Ying Ting, waiting for you. So I think for today's lesson, hopefully you can use this and the past 2 days lessons to really build out what you're going to be. And tomorrow lessons will be more on the environmental friendly. So let's share on later on what we're going to do for environmental friendly. But let's talk about your strength, weakness, and strength. So how do I build on my strength? Where do I get this strength from? Why do I think that there's this strength? For me, the strength is I love to talk. So how do I get these strengths? I listen to motivation speaker. I read books, and I improve myself by giving more speeches. Okay, like as a teacher, I need more of this. Okay, so what are the threats? Who is the one who's threatening me, or which is the thing threatening me? Why was these threats has been persistently happening to me for the past? For you will be past, I would say past 8 years. Why? I don't think there's anything that you can remember. Correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe your K1, K2, or even your primary 1. I think you start to get to know more mature when maybe you start from primary 3 onwards, when you have an extra subject called science. Why I say that? Because science is a subject that exposes you to a lot of the why, the how, the when, the which, and things like that. Then you start to kind of thinking, oh, is this the way it's going to work like that? Is this the way things are going to be happen? Why cannot use gas? I must use liquid and solid, things like that. So I believe at the age of maybe 9 years old or 8 years old, you start maybe for the past 6, 7 years old, 6, 7 years ago until now. So you're just only coming 13. Some of them maybe only not even 13. Some maybe birthday is in December. So you have to, your weakness here, you see, what makes me to be being weak? Due to what reason? Am I lazy? Do I weakness because I got no goals? It's not mass, I'm sorry. Yeah. I forgot to change this. So is that their lack of motivations, no passions, or how to prevent? So Alex, Vincent, and Qian Ru, if you are listening, please really plot now. I want you to take down this seriously. It's no point you study very well for your A1. Seriously, no, take it down. No need to write as many as you can. But seriously, like Kaiwan, how are you going to improve your rugby? Yourself first. Okay, how do you improve? Make you the outstanding player. That's my football players. Okay, I say why? I say Faisal, why one of my players called Faisal. Wait, why do you think you should be like that? It says Mr. Shong, it's a Malay boy. Say Mr. Shong, I think I do this because I think I can do. So his favorite club is Arsenal. It's a direct competitor for me as a Tottenham Hotspur because I don't like Arsenal. But that doesn't mean I don't like Arsenal. I'm not going to tell my student that. Right, it's not fair, not professional, right? So you see, so we have to learn from, okay, Mr. Shong, I think I should work on my shooting skill. I should work on my stamina. Okay, this is the thing that is my weakness. Say no, weakness doesn't mean that you cannot become a strength. The worst thing is the threats. If you know that what threatening Sir Stamford Raffles to come to Singapore at that time, and Singapore, the threat is because of the piracy, because of the Dutch involvement, because of some the gangsterism that came in. That's why he introduced some policing, and that's why Singapore police force is 200 years old. So these are the threats to reduce. So sometimes weakness can become the threats, but the best thing is the opportunity. So where can I get this opportunity? Then when can I get it? So when and how? So opportunity is there for you guys. You have the opportunity, for example, Su Yang, if I don't mind, I use you as an example, Su Yang. So where do I get the opportunity? You have a beautiful family. That's the opportunity for you to groom yourself. Then when can I use this opportunity? So it's still at home. So when you get it, it's the environment. Then when you get it, your parents lah, to help you. You see, that your parents can help you. That is then how you get it. Then how do I get this opportunity? Then Su Yang, it all depends on yourself really. You have the environments, you have the people. So 天理地合都配得很好。现在是看你自己的定了，the quotient 啊，right？ 国人 also all the girls Jamie, Ying Ting, okay, the girls. Why I say the girls? Because girls are more shy, more. I'm not really disagree. In fact, the girls nowadays are more vocal and more, not say wow, more leadership which is I think is the right thing. In fact, the guy are more gentle already, like me like that, so gentle, right? Okay, yeah. Okay, you see, Shu Yang scared already, run away already. Okay, so where is Su Yang so scared already? Please don't stop it. Okay, Shu Yang, so how do I get this opportunity? It's all about your emotional controlling. It's all about go back to your ABC already. Juna, you know what's the ABC already? What kind of attitude you want to achieve? What kind of behavior you want to adopt? And what kind of character you want to build? Nobody can help you, no, children. Sorry, The only time can help that student is the person, that student is on wheelchair, or the student is on tube, or the student is because of cancer. Then no choice, he need help. But we are all physical body. What kind of opportunity? A quick one, just a quick one. Jamie, what do you think the opportunity you have now to help you to fulfill your university? Yes, Jamie? Ying? Somebody is typing, is it? Because I didn't see. Jamie, yes, what is your answer? Ying? Chen Si? You can type, don't mind, I will just quickly, because there's still a lot of things to share. Warren, what is your opportunity? Yeah, you might, what kind of opportunity we are talking?
I mean, I have the opportunity to study.
Yeah, okay, you got the opportunity to study is considered a very good thing, seriously. But do you think this opportunity can make it into a golden opportunity for you? Everyone have the opportunity to study, but the golden opportunity is what? Not just you only, Warren, all of you. Do you think you have this golden opportunity to? Okay, what do you think, Warren?
I think so. So I think I have the opportunity to like choose my strengths from a lot of things and like develop my talents. And that can help me later.
Well said. Okay, true. Kenny, what do you think?
About my opportunity, right? Does being good at games count?
Okay, yes. You see, that's one thing. Yeah, can you repeat again? Just in case the other student didn't hear that.
Being good at game.
Yeah. Why? Why do you think this is a good opportunity for you?
Like
Parents is a threat, no? It's a threat that you are good in games, like true now. But this opportunity can create a new groups of friendship. Agree now?
Yes.
Okay, carry on. Why you choose that?
Like you can play for like esports team. And
okay.
Like you can also make friends with other people who play games or like different places.
You never know by playing certain games. Depends on what games you play. In the future, this game might help you in certain part of your career to make decision making. All right. So, Han Ling, please turn on your camera as well, Joven. The opportunity, Shu Yang, is that you see, you have the good environment, you have the good people around you. You are able to create a very good and not just environment, but a place, a very holistic place, a very comfy place, a place that you can concentrate and focus, and then you are not worried there's threatenings. There are some people, you see, do you know there's some of my children who study halfway, the father or the mother can just came in and just disturb them. Seriously, I have a student who came to school late in the morning. Okay, guess what? Okay, came to school late in the morning. Now, as a discipline teacher, I'll go around to make sure all students. So this student late and was being thrown out of class. Okay, so I call him. Say, boy, set 2, Say, what happened? I say, I was late because I went to my father's house. The father's girlfriend say that I cannot stay with them because the father and mother was in the verge of divorce. So the custody of these students was Tai Chi here and there. So my father's girlfriend say that I cannot stay in my father's house because the judge has not passed the law to my father's. So okay then. So I go to my mother's house. My mother's boyfriend say that because the judge already going to pass the custody to my father, so cannot stay in my mother's house. I won't very poor thing. You know what happened? The poor boy had to sleep in the park the whole night. Sleeping in the park the whole night with the uniform. Next day, with the uniform still crumble, she still take his bag to come to school. Come to school. Now I ask him, why you still want to come to school? I will still remember roughly what you say. Mr. Shong, you told me before, okay, we can be poor, but education is the invisible tool. I want to learn. Even though I know my families are like that. I brought him to the canteen, have a cup of Milo, 2 loaves of bread. Say, Mr. Shong, now starting time cannot. I say, no, don't worry. So one of my discipline teachers saw me. Didn't question me. Once you finish, usually sometimes we got 2 periods of lesson, I call it, right? 2 periods. Still got ding dong here, there, got a bit of time. So I told him, after this breakfast, go back to the classroom. Then the moment in classroom, my colleague say that, oh no, Mr. Shong, I already told him he's late. That's why he cannot come in the classroom. I straight away told her, sorry, you'll be in your classroom. I will explain to you after your lesson. Hey, 你没有听过不要分不清红皂白才做人，对不对 ，Ricky？ 诚心对吗？ Then of course that student, my colleague is not happy lah. She came to my staff and say, why this? Say, did you let your student explain to you why no? Even though he can cook up the story, I always give the benefit of doubt to my student. Why? Very simple. I agree on leaders because the student willing to come to school and accept the punishment and accept that this is the best opportunity for me to study. Because I already have a witness of a family like that. And my strength is that I want to build up from these witnesses. The threat is because I see my family in this kind of situation, I don't want to have these threats. I want to take this golden opportunity to go further and study. That is called the golden opportunity. I told you 2 days ago, one of my students, the mother passed away of cancer. During Chinese New Year, he has to eat under the theme no life. Okay, I have to go back home with the mother, the portrait when the mother passed away, and say that I don't want to eat in the 7-Eleven, though I got aircon and light, but my mom at home is in darkness. Warren, 我跟你讲，你听了会感动。他父亲为了他的老婆中 cancer 跑掉，他的哥哥要 give up ITE 去做工作。So he knows, they knows the golden opportunity is education. They know the opportunities one is gone. Sayonara. You coming here is to tell you that please, you must know where is this and what is this. Okay, which I'm going to show you. You see that boy who planned to come to school, he want to produce good result. He know that his performance is no good. He want to perfect himself. And you know that the profitable way to achieve Guoren, Shu Yang, all of you are Tianyi, Jermaine and Yingting, and Chen Si, and Hanley, Long Jie, Joven, Ricky, Alex, Ping Shen, Qian Ru, Tianyi, Nigel. You realize one thing. When every time You say the word, I hate you, mommy, I hate you, daddy, I hate to study. Hate stands for have all thoughts of evil. You're killing all your P. Why do you want to hate? Why do you want to try? I got a student who want to jump down from the building in my school just because he cannot see his wife or grandmother. Why? Lucky for you all lah. You've never seen this kind of things. I have a student who after graduated used a revolver and shot himself playing Russian roulette because of BGR, boy-girl relationship after graduated and go for NS. The only son, an Indian boy. Where's the threatening? Because 你高攀不上我的女儿 just because the parents are lawyer. Wow, Ricky, why? The parents are lawyer, my ex-student cannot be girl boyfriend with her. Ricky fair not this one? Not fair, huh? Hi, Ricky. So when you complain, this so much, that so much, hey, hello, stop it, stop complaining. I always tell my student in my school, just shut up and do the job. If you don't do the job, tell me nicely, Mr. Sean, I don't want to do. I'm okay, no. My student can do any homework, I don't care. But when the student disrespect the parents, good luck to them, man. I'm telling you. Okay, good luck to them, seriously. If you don't respect your parents in my class, good luck to you also. I'm serious, I'm that kind of person. If you don't even a simple thing, you don't respect your parents and do all these things, then don't be my student. It happened to some of my ex-students, seriously. I literally use my fist and punch against the wall right in front of their face. That's me, but I know that's so serious. Because your parents are 风雨无阻无微不至的照顾你们今天怎么长大成人。你这样用这种态度给你父母亲，you don't fit to be my student at all. So this is what I mean. You must have this P effect. Next. So what is the E effect? IP student, take note of this word here, epistemology. Of course, the express student also take note. But this is the part that makes you to be different. This is the part that makes the IP students to think higher, deeper, further, and behind. But that doesn't mean the express that NA and NT is not. Sadly to say, this is how the world categorized. People stay in bungalow house and people stay in a one-room flat. Sure, yeah. There's one time I went to Takashimaya. I dressed until very lousily, very scuttly, simple. I went to LV shop. You know it's LV, right? Sure, yeah. Louis Vuitton. So I went in. Then the staff look at me like that kind of look, 狗眼看人低. Never entertained me. It's a true story, in Takashimaya, many years ago. So suddenly my wife called me up. So I pretend to play along with my wife and say, hi, this is Raymond. Yeah, I just came back from States. Yeah, I'm just doing some business here. I'd like to meet some of my clients here. I thought like that, no, Suya. Okay, Warren, very amor, right? The way I thought, I don't say, hello, this is Raymond. Actually, I come from China. No, I didn't say that. So I speak in this way. Though the moment I switch off my phone, the staff came, hi, sir, may I help you, please? I stand there for 10 minutes, 20 minutes, nobody served me yet. Until this, when I talk to my wife in this kind of tone, they come, excuse me, sir, may I help you, please? Then you know what I do, Nigel? I'm just here to take a look and buy some a bag for my wife. So I did already call my wife, saying in 5 minutes time, you call me, and true enough, she called me. So sorry, I'll give you a minute. I'm just going to talk to my wife. So Hanling, my wife really called me, So you know what I say? Where are you now? And guess what? She was just like, I'm in Chanel. You know Chanel? Hermes and Chanel, Kaiwan. So you know what? The next thing I do, okay, I'm just go over there. Okay. Have you found a bag there? Yes. All right, I'm coming over. Get a joke now? Don't ever look down on people just because I dress very simply. Ricky, Nigeria, it happened to me. The same thing when I went inside the MRT, when I said, excuse me, everyone look at me like, whoa, who are you? From China or from Vietnam? Hey, hello, who are you to judge about xenophobia people from China, from Vietnam, from Cambodia, from India? So one time I went in, you know what I do, Jovan? Sorry, excuse me, with my please, I'd like to go in. Wow, it's like open up the earth, 开那个, you know, the great sea. Like Moses opened up the oh God, wow, everyone give way to me and go in. Just because I thought like that, no, Ricky, I'm sorry, excuse me, with my please, I'd like to go in. Before that, I said, excuse me, may I go in? Everyone, 操阿明，为什么要这样？我们都是新加坡人啊。This earth is for every living creatures. Who are you to judge? I hate people to judge like that, no, seriously. And don't, if I ever find out any of my students judge like that, please don't be my student. Your ABC sucks. Agree now, Warren? You know it's ABC now, right? Because you don't have DEF already. No point you come from, sorry, I'm joke only, don't get me. No point you come from RGS, RI, Hua Chong, St. Nicholas, RV, Cedar Girls, CHIJ, or whatever school you come from. Your ABC sucks means you suck. Epistemology is the most important. Please read on. Effectiveness of how you control your finance. The rich get richer, the poor get poorer. The only things that richness come to you is how you manage your time. Ladies and gentlemen, Tianyi, continue to play your game. I'm serious. But if you get this word called addiction, good luck to you. You cannot get away from it. This is where you have to have excellence, time management, excellence, time allocation, excellence in terms of so what is the best E effect to me? Do you want to have this kind of effect that makes you to be better and stronger? At no point after these two hours of trainings or this 1 week of training, you chunk in this slide aside, and then you're not going to do anything next week. It doesn't do justice to all of you. It doesn't do justice that your parents pay these fees for this 1 whole week. And that's it. It's not about the X amount, 30, 40, 50, or $100. It's about you. Why? Because it's about leadership. Chen Si, you know leadership stands for what now? Have I explained to you? Leadership stands for lead everyone and don't expect return. Show how I perform. Okay, this is called the attitude. You go and read out. So I think I did explain to you already. Okay, so attitude is how you look and influence your actions. Your behavior is the way in which you act on others. You behave to others. That means no bullying. Your character is what you are, the value. Guys, when you see your 奶奶 爷爷, unless your 奶奶 爷爷 also stay in your house, or maybe you say something, say sorry, my 奶奶 爷爷 is in China, in Vietnam, in other country, in Malaysia. Whatever it is. Does it mean that during the Chinese New Year, the 团年饭 or whatever, then you sit down and talk to your mama, 奶奶 爷爷 and say, 爷爷吃饭, 奶奶吃饭. You are supposed to be every day saying that to your 奶奶 爷爷 and parents. Every day when I eat, I will tell my 妈妈吃饭. 早上吃 breakfast 我讲妈妈吃饭，下午吃饭妈妈吃饭。Hey, think about it, my children. Think, look here, look here, look here, look here. If you are using your handphone or whatever and flirting with your handphone, please look here. This voice here, if your mommy is going to move away from there, from you, that means it's permanently gone, right? Sorry, I'm not cursing your mama. Please. 我祝你的妈妈爸爸长命百岁，身体健康，万事如意啊。But I'm saying that one day, Uncle Raymond also keep the bucket, right? 对吗? So can you imagine my mom one day will be gone? 我要讲妈妈吃饭是看在她的照片我看到很多学生都是这样我要跟妈妈吃饭爷爷吃饭，我要看我的爷爷奶奶吃饭。现在是在那个曼呆你懂曼呆吗？就是那个死人的地方我连我父亲死他的坟墓在哪里我都不知道真的不是开玩笑的。I'm not cursing my father 啦 ，please。我到现在清明节我每次清明节我都不知道我们爸爸的坟墓在哪里。And now my mom got dementia some more. And you think about it why your parents sometimes at the old age start to have this bad voice? Why? Because you feel very hurt. Because you slash their heart internally. Your internal heart is bleeding every time you say, I hate you, mommy. Just shut up. Just keep quiet. Can you go away? Can you stop nagging at me? Can you move away from me? You hurt them. It's like an internal knife slashing, internal bleeding. And this internal bleeding will cause long-term illnesses. Don't do that. If you are going to be parents next time, your children do that to you, how will you feel? Enjoy the nagging because it's all about ABCD. Seriously, if you have this and you have a God, if you are Christian, you pray, I tell you, your more good karma will come to you. Honey, you know what's karma? You know what's karma? Right. Some people say, sorry, I'm a Christian, I don't believe in karma. But Uncle William believe in karma. What goes around comes around. Okay, I think this one I will just hold on because it take a while. Maybe next few days I'll show you. You can go and see for yourself. Now, this is the things I want to show you. It's very important because in life, sometimes you go up, then at this part, you have this achievement. Then later you come down with your weakness and pitfall. And then you realize this is a track, you start to climb out again. Then you start to have too egoistic. Now there are some people who 骄者必败. Then you fall down again. Then you start to climb up. By the time you're 61, you get respect from people, might be too late. But why our grandparents, I believe your grandparents and my grandparents went through this cycle up and down. Definitely. Whether you stay in 90 years old or from 60 years old or 70 years old. But do you realize once you hit 60 years old, from my research, that you start to be more stable, you start to understand what is happening, you start to know where is your strength, what kind of weakness you should take away and move the weakness to strength, what kind of threats that you are happening to you, and you see the threats happening to your parents, to your children, to your grandchildren, to whoever you are, you start to take the opportunity. They always say, right, you will take the opportunity to talk to you, to counsel you, to feedback you. So same thing, when you see the threats of learning, please don't continue to do this way. Learn, relearn, and unlearn. Warren, if you think that this is a way your group is marching wrongly, think of a new way to do it. One of my students, you know lion dance. Lion dance is right? But you know what is this? I think it's Nanhua, from Nanhua Secondary. He's from Nanhua. He told me that one of the group do that as lion dance, tap dance. Tap dance, I know tap dance, right? Tap dance is very Western, which is not very possible, right? But because of the old folks think that, wow, you 把那个传统 change upside down, not true, no? We need to be transforming. We need to be 突破. We need to be extraordinary. Even though it's an ordinary lion dance, we change it to extraordinary because the new generations had to adopt the changes. Like just now when I start to play the song, how many of you will love that song? So boring. The story is so boring. Yeah, for me, that song was one of the most popular. You know this song by Last Christmas? You know Last Christmas, I gave you my heart, but that song is not very nice or boring. Especially when you are having boy-girl relationship, don't play that song. You know why? Last Christmas, I gave you my heart, but the next day you give it away. Hello, it's a break-off song, eh? You want that song? It's very nice. Last Christmas, I gave you my heart, but the very next day, you give it away. How? Not nice. It's a nice song, but not nice. So you see, so you think about it, it's very interesting. Words plays a different meanings. Okay, this is the one, guys. Listen, I need to share whether you're IP or express student, foreign, you have comprehension, right? Right? So for IP student, Alex, if you are listening, but don't worry, you're going to have my lessons on this coming Friday. Anyway, you heard already, Alex and Vincent, you have seen this so many times. It did help you in your comprehension. But children, listen carefully. Please do not share, foreign. And Shu Yang and all of you, please do not share. Long Jie also, Jimmy, don't share. So every time, the first sentence is the most important. Nigel, Peggy also. Peggy will explain to you, okay? Peggy will know. Peggy will know better than you already, imagine. Okay, I taught Peggy this also. In fact, it's all the way from primary school to university. Trust me. This is called speed reading. The first sentence of each paragraph is your strength. And it is an opportunity to read through the whole entire passage. Because the thread is, you don't know what the story is talking about. Get what I mean? So the first sentence gives you a very clear, speedy introductions to tell you, I took my clothes off and laid them on the table. Why have you bought so much money? It's for my gardener. So by right, it should be here, not here. It should be here. It's for my gardener. When we reach the end of the corridor, the guard unlocked a door on the left to reveal an empty cell. So from this story, you can roughly tell it's because it's called Mao Zedong. Anyway, I don't like the guy. Seriously. I'm a very advocate to China history, but I definitely don't like Mao Zedong. I only love Deng Xiaoping. It's because of Deng Xiaoping, he transformed the whole thing. And anyway, honestly, I don't like communism. Okay, as a history teacher and student, I don't like communism. But recently, Xi Jinping has changed the whole entire concept of communism. All right. So this is, I don't delve with it, you are not history student. So get in, she said. So when from there, the get in, what does it mean? You have to further use your deeper thoughts. Remember your heads, your thinking head ready. I look around the room and my heart sank. Why? What makes you think that the heart sank? Could you lend me a broom to sweep the room? Okay, what happened? So what nonsense? So let's say we're supposed to be here. Every time there's a full stop and a punctuation, you should be cut down, not the last part. What nonsense? Suddenly a horde of hungry mosquitoes descended on me. Okay, so why? So that room is very filthy and dirty. So from the background information, you can tell you it's Mao Zedong. So at that time, it should be in the 1960s or early 70s. So get your history right, all right? Then daylight suddenly poured into the cell, bringing the ugly features of the room into the focus again. So is it a prison cell, or is it a lockup cell, or is it a cell that is people's are doing something else, or some rehabilitations? Okay, often while my body is set in the cell, my spirit would escape through the window to freedom. Oh my goodness, are we talking about based on my GK? You know what's GK now, guys? You know what's GK? Not CK, not a shopping center called CK. GK right now is your general knowledge, and CK is your contextual knowledge. When you go to Sec 3, you study social history, social study history, your teacher will ask you, what is your GK and CK? CK is your contextual knowledge. You need to build the other group called the general knowledge. This is where your Swotpel comes in. How productive you are, how effective you are, and what kind of leadership you want to adopt to use this kind of skills. So often, okay, so let's move on. One day in the afternoon, I spotted a small spider crawling to view. Hello? Why suddenly talk about this spider? Is there a spider, some significant effect to this passage? Is this passage that this spider will create some atmosphere? Remember, the last two lessons, we are talking about SMART. Where is the setting? Who is the main characters? What kind of atmosphere we're going to bring about? What kind of rhythm in paragraph? And what is the title for this? The rays of the setting sun had turned the newly made web into a glittering disc of rainbow colors. Wow. So guys, can you imagine the cell is so down, gloomy, monotonous, boring. Then suddenly this spider web with the light shining. Can you see the effect? That is how boring this author is. Now, this is the introductions. We call the AIMS, the aim. What kind of atmosphere you create, what kind of interesting fact, what motivate you? Here, sorry, here. Okay. So the two women searched every article on my clothing extremely thoroughly. In my trousers pocket, they found the envelopes containing the 400 yen. You know what's yen, huh? That means $4, right? I had intended to give to my gardener. So if this guy, when she or he say give gardener, Ricky, that means this person should be quite rich, right? At that time, right? True enough. If you have a gardener, right? So you have to understand, right, Chen Si? You have to understand the atmosphere, the environment it is. So reading a comprehension passage 是真的画中有画 ，OK， 就是你要大开眼界，你要真的别出心裁，你真的要另眼相看，你真的要把它打破砂锅问到底。 Use the 8W and 1H. Why? What happened? You are just like Sherlock Holmes. You need to investigate. You need to see, hey, if I were the author, what is the next sentence or next paragraph going to be like? You need to write down, anticipate and participate. You cannot sit there where open your mouth and people feed you. So look at the conclusion, the rays of setting sun. What is it very interesting? Of course, might be a book, right, from a book, but maybe it just cut short. And maybe this is just only really the last paragraph, unlikely, but because it's a comprehension passage. Okay, so these are the questions. Now, always use the questions, one master and three slave. The master is always the 8W and 1H. Sorry, I did not. Can I just stop sharing? Okay, sorry, I'll just make it bigger for you. So from now, when you do your comprehension, always circle this. That is your master, right, in paragraph 3. Okay, sorry, in paragraph 3. Then your slave will be, you either underline this one, and this one. That's called the master and 3 slave. Also, it's inside my book as well. Right, so for an express student, you should know, and then any or IP student, in your own words. So there are 7 different types of Q. The factual questions, inference questions, code questions, vocab questions, QQ, code questions, right? So things like that. So you have, okay, if you are free, you can do this exercise. The answer is, okay, then this one breakdown. Now you understand for express students, for IP student, they will ask you to put the words inside here. This is where your first sentence will come in very, very, very handy. This is where your first sentence will help you. Not 100% of children, not 100% will help you to identify this for the express student. Okay, it will help you, at least give you the 来龙去脉, the inside out of the whole entire comprehension passage. Okay. So this is just give you some ideas that from now on, if you do comprehension, don't straight away read the whole entire passage. Don't do that. Okay, don't do that. Because this is set 2, wait till you go set 3, set 4, the passage is getting longer. You first have to understand 知己知彼，百战不败. You must know your strength by reading. You understand the passage first. Don't read everything. Bracket out the first sentence to give you some idea. Just give you a head start. Just like, for example, Kaiwen, you are the boss. You interview the staff before you accept him to become employability, right? You might, okay, for example, Hanling, you got 10 interviewee. But you only got 1 vacancy, so you interview all the 10. You get what I mean? So from the 10, you filter, see which is the best candidate for the job to work under your leadership. So same thing, when you're looking at the passage, please do not straight away read everything. Bracket the first sentence of each paragraph, read through, then okay, 大概我懂这个 story 是讲什么，然后你才读整个 paragraph, 整个 passage. 读完的时候，你就放1 to 10. Out of 10, whether Joven, you think, is it very hard? If 1 means, well, I don't know what is it talking about. Then it's Joven, Long Jie, Jamie, or all of you, or Yingting. That is where, or Pingshen, Chen Ru, that's where you need to do this one with you. The good thing is that every time the question is linked to certain paragraph, it's very lucky for you all to born in this era. My elder son, the comprehension passage is not so straightforward. It's very tough. And for the IP student now, when you go to set 3, even worse. Okay, you're going to write something like 150 words. Okay. So quickly, let's start off with whoever is just a quick one. Kaiwan, you want to share how you use car, right?
It's box, I think.
Box, yes. What have you done with the box? So Warren, yesterday we are using the thinking hat. So we think out of the box. What is your idea?
Mm.
Where have you come up? Sorry, I'm having a sinus, very bad sinus.
Okay. So I just share my concept, right? Oh wait, what? So I wrote down here, the box should be biodegradable, so it's like eco-friendly. And then instead of using like tape or let's say like glue to hold the box together, we can use like the folds in the box to, you know, bind it together, and the folds can be easy to unfold so that the unboxing is easy. You don't have to use a knife to like cut open the tape or anything. And you know, part of it like is foldable, right? So it has to be flexible, but the other parts of the box should be made out of like a strong material so that no matter how fragile the thing that's inside the box is, it's still protected very well. Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah.
Thank you. My boss will love you is tomorrow. Because he's from eco-friendly, you know, tomorrow we are talking about green environments. Yes, but the box, you say the material that you're going to use, what kind of material? Is it plastic?
Yeah.
Cannot
And
really,
then
but if you say eco-friendly, biodegradable, plastic.
no, not plastic. Like actually I'm not too sure.
Okay. If I have a chance that can pass you, my company is presently using soy bag,
Oh.
replacing a plastic bag. So this soy bag, if you cut the soy bag out, or you put the whole entire soy bag into hot water, it will melt into dough. You know, dough
Oh.
like the dough.
Yeah.
In fact, you can eat it. And recently, my company also got this seed, pencil. Pencil, you know pencil? You know, you go to IKEA, you got this kind of pencil. Like yesterday, I went to IKEA. I don't see any pencil so far. I don't know what happened. So this pencil is, after you use already, right? You know, you sharp already. You usually throw away, like correct. Correct, you throw away. But this seed you can plant, no. You can plant into the soil, and then this pencil will slowly dissolve, right, degradable, and then you grow into 小白菜, sunflower, or anything. So it's called a seed pencil. No, seriously. Tomorrow I can show you. It's in my house. We have a few hundred. We are supposed to give it to school for them to plant. So it's called the seed pencil. So this is something that is very interesting. Thank you, Kaiwan. One more, Ricky. Yes. Yes, Ricky. Okay. Don't waste too much time. So next one, hi, Han Ling. Do you have any ideas so far for your, which one do you do?
The gun.
Sorry?
The gun.
Okay, so how?
Okay, so most people know that a gun is like a murder weapon. Like it's a weapon meant to cause harm to people.
Yes, cause harm to people, true.
What if the gun could be remade for different purposes, such as like not just shooting like one like bullets itself, but also the depositing other items to like help people of some sorts over a long distance.
Oh, okay, like what? Can you more elaborate on it? Yes.
Equipment that you would mostly need like a vehicle to transport, you could shoot it over a long distance with a gun without needing to use the time it would take with like a vehicle or anything.
Oh, okay. So this gun, is there an age limit? Can it be purchased in Singapore or only overseas, or you need a license or something like that?
It will most likely be purchasable everywhere with if approved by the government of different countries.
Oh, okay.
Because
Thank you.
this is like useful and not harmful.
Can you two of you write down on a foolscap paper to put in your train of thoughts into black and white so that you can show it, okay? Don't mind. because I will want this example to show it to my P456, as well as my new set 1 student who is now taking their PSLE result next week. Okay, thank you. Chen Si?
The pot,
Okay.
and you can make the pot that can cook automatically. Then you just throw the ingredients inside. Then after you press like for 1 hour or something, then like the dish is cooked.
Oh, self heating up,
Yeah,
so no need to put on the stove there lah.
no need.
Oh, okay. So you're going to sell it into all the housewife, I think will love it. So if you can have this pot and self-cleaning function would be good. You know, I like to cook, but I hate to clean. The cleaning is a process I hate. So well done, okay, Chen Si. All right, Jovan?
I wasn't here yesterday.
Oh, yeah. Okay, Long Jie?
I feel like maybe
What is
a
yours?
car
What is
can-
your item?
a car.
Okay.
I want to focus on like the safety of the passenger. So maybe like a detecting sensor. If there's any object or obstructing the way, you'll probably like make a sound or something.
Ah, okay. Okay, interesting. To make sure that the safety measurements are there lah.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Any more?
No.
Thank you. Jimmy?
I chose a car. So like my car would probably be like a car which doesn't like emit pollutants. So like it doesn't pollute the environmental air. Yeah.
Wow, I like the way you say my car. Wow. So now like Tesla got its own car, so it's called Jimmy Star instead of Tesla, Jimmy Star. Okay, thank you. Now no pollutions are possible. It sounds like electric car. Maybe you can add in more what kind of car that can be using less pollution. Okay, thank you. Tian Yu.
Okay, so my idea is like the direct opposite of Han Ning's idea. So it's like the gun that it can first like can shoot through, like the gun can like hit the person even though they are wearing like bulletproof armor, and like can ricochet. It's like, and it can only be used for like military stuff. Yeah.
Wow. Then,
So instead of helping people, it inflicts more damage to people.
yeah.
Yes, that's why it's the direct opposite.
Wow, that means wearing bulletproof also no point.
Yes, that they have to create a stronger bulletproof armor. If not,
Maybe I
they
have
are dead.
to create a shield also. Even the shield, the police officer, the shield.
Yes.
Thank you. Okay, Ying. What is yours?
Pot.
Yes, can't hear you, sorry.
Pot.
What is your items here that you choose yesterday?
Box.
Okay, so what are you going to do with this creative box here?
Like put everything like inside.
Then? Then? Yeah, carry on then. Yeah, typing is it? Sorry. Okay, then you put everything inside the box. So why is this box so special compared to other box? Whereas Kaiwen, the box is eco-friendly box. Can only use scotch tape, masking tape. Well, can you imagine Kaiwen, your box say, put things, box closed. Your commands is my instruction. Wow, the kind of voice recognition one. Good. Okay, Ying.
Can fit anything like inside. Can put anything you want.
Can put anything.
Yeah.
Wow, that means can you define when you say you put anything means how big is there a maximum height or weight or size?
No.
No. So your box can actually cover a big Tesla car.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Good and bad. So in the way, I don't mind this kind of box because it prevent, sometimes when you go overseas, you have to cover your car, right? With a cloth. So this box might be also protect you from some bird shit, right? True now. And other things, or prevent from people hitting you or scratch your car, or even steal your cash card in your car. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, this box must be quite expensive, but it's good for protecting. Okay, Shu Yang.
So right, I choose job. But because nowadays people drinking like drinks, like those sugar drinks or packaged drinks more than like water. So I was thinking if this jug could take the aroma and like taste of such drinks and then trick people into thinking that they're actually having the drink, but instead they're just having water.
I like that, man.
Like you think you're drinking a drink, but you're actually just drinking water.
Okay, hey, it's good. I think you can sell it to my mother-in-law. She already got diabetes and a high blood, no good. And she like to drink diet Coke and Coke. Every day, no. When I go to her house, it's like 7-6 bottles every day with Coke. No. So I think it's good for invention for people who are diabetes, but they like to drink sugar stuff, right? But this sugar stuff is water. Hey, that's a very good invention. So you pour into the jar and make them to drink this soft drink, but they are water, correct? Wow, good one. I never think of that. Okay, well done. Who else? Long Jie, Chen Xin, Joven, Han Ling, Jimmy, Tian Yu. Oh, say already, Nigel. Don't pretend miss you, Nigel.
I chose the box.
Okay.
So the box can like travel by itself.
Whoa, remote control, drones, okay.
I don't. You just have to like if you want to send the box to a place, you just have to put the things inside, and then you can like type the location into the box. Oh wait, if you type the location or like into the box, then it can travel there by itself.
I think someone had invented similar concept like yours in China. No, seriously. They put the 饮料, the beverages inside these robot machines. Then they will send it. Then this robot machine will send to the next building or something like that, or delivery things. Yeah. Okay. Guess what? It's from China made. Well done. It's good. Good idea. Very good. Well done. Any more? Hey.
No.
But like that, you do all very bad. Then all the Grab Lala move, Grab things are 没有生意做了 all got out of job already because of this AI box are so good. Then they don't need delivery guys. Ayo, they got no job. Okay, the boss will be very happy because the boss don't ask for extra equipment. Thank you. Okay, Long Jie, you say already, Long Jie? Long Jie, have you said already?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so all of you say already. Okay, before I end, I like to show you this one. Hopefully I can get the
Let's talk about the eagles for a minute because the mother eagle, after sitting on the eggs, protecting it with her life until they hatch, and going out and swimming and attacking prey and bringing back food until they grow, then turns around the same beak that fed them and the same body that warms them, takes them out to cliffs and throws them over the edge. It is not that she has turned against her children, but she knows that they will never find their wings in safety. The eaglet learns to fly by confronting its scary place. And it's not even trying to fly, it's falling. But in the process of falling and flapping and falling and flapping and falling and flapping and flapping and flapping and flapping and flapping. so you can get your ways.
如果有一天你不想努力了，富婆送了你一辆最贵的国产车，你知道如何看守它吗？今天我来教你。这可不是什么装饰品啊，这是车钥匙。你要是连它都不认识，可就亏了把手。哎，是不是发现没有车门把手？别慌啊，咱们是见过世面的人。来，点一下，这。哇，上车以后啊，你可千万不要就拉车门就够着了，太 low 了。你就这么着。刹车一踩，这门自然就关了。就这操作啊，一看你就是开过豪车的人。开车不用点火，直接挂档，踩下油门就走了。到时候啊，你就开这车去见你前女友，钥匙这么一摁，哇，这谁看了不迷糊啊？富婆都送你这么好的车了，你没必须。什么？还不想花钱？
你是羡慕我吗？
教你一招，来。数字灯光，文字投射，投射，看前面，关注我，下一期带你开着这车去富婆最多的三里屯转一转，看看是什么体验。
Wow.